Let's jump back to the channel. Today we've got episode number 37, Los Angeles Angels franchise mode here in MLB 21 this show, and we are back for game number 4 of the American League Divisional Series between the Los Angeles Angels and the Boston Red Sox. If you have missed the first 3 games of the series, go check those out. But currently, the Boston Red Sox are up 2-1, and the Angels now face elimination at home. And with the win tonight, they can push this series back to Boston, but of course, you gotta get the win tonight. And they have some pretty damn good help on the mound. Jose Berrios, potentially the best pitcher in the American League. He was the starter for the All-Star game for the AL, is pitching tonight for the Angels, and if LA is going to win this game, they will need a big performance out of him. Consistently, the Angels have been scoring, I guess, some runs, 7, 4, and 5 throughout the first 3 games of this 2023 ALDS. And folks, if you haven't yet, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below for more MLB 21 the show here on the channel. Either tomorrow we will have game 5 of the ALDS or the off season, so be on the lookout for those tomorrow. Hopefully it's the ALDS game 5, we will see. But here comes Jose Berrios to the mound for the Angels. 1 start so far in the postseason. It was the wild card game in Houston, which of course the Angels did win. That's why they're here, so hopefully Berrios can go 2-0 so far in the postseason. Up first for the Red Sox is Manuel Margot. As always, Margot's gonna ground out right to first base into David Fletcher. We've got the first out here in the top of the first. Joey Wendell now comes up on the 1-2, and Wendell's gonna hit one into the left center field gap. It is gonna get down, and Joey Wendell is gonna have himself at least 2 bases. Marcell Ozuna is going to track that one down, but Joey Wendell is heading for third. Seager with the throw, and he's going to be in there. Joey Wendell is on with a 1-out triple, and now Xander Bogaerts comes up on the 3-2. He hits that ball right back to the mound. Berrios goes to 1. He probably could have had Wendell at home. Instead, they take the out, and the Red Sox are up 1-0. Rafael Devers now comes up on the 1-1, and he does it again. Rafael Devers into deep right field, and Rafael Devers continues to eat the Angels alive in this series, especially in Anaheim. It's his 3rd of the postseason, and it goes 390 feet. The Boston Red Sox are now up 2-0. Now to the plate is Brian Reynolds, the 5-hole hitter. On the 3-2 count, he hits that high slurve right into the infield, straight to Corey Seager. We move on to the bottom of the first. For pitching for the Red Sox, it's going to be Eric Gonzalez. ERA of 3.84 in the regular season with a 15-5 record and 30 starts for the left-handed pitcher. He will see Corey Seager first on the 2-2 count. Seager's gonna rip that one into left field. Hard hit ball, but it goes straight to Patrick Dwyer. Look at the PCI. Don't know what you want me to do there. 1 gone in the inning for Anthony Rendon. He's batting second because that's why right there. Getting Trout third. Man on now for Mike Trout, who is batting on a 3-2 count. Trout's going to elevate that low fastball, but it's going to catch too much air right there. It's going to be caught by Brian Reynolds for the second out of the bottom of the first, as Marcell Ozuna comes up on the full count, runner going, and that ball is going to be down, and Ozuna will check his swing. So we will now have runners on first and second with 2 outs for Jose Abreu. 2-2 count for him, and he's going to pop out a fastball into the middle infield. Xander Bogaerts will be there, and we now go to the top of the second inning, still down by a score of 2-0. Ryan McMahon will lead off the top of the second for Boston, and he's going to hit one right to first base and straight to Jose Abreu for the first out of the top of the second. Now Patrick Dwyer comes up with the 1-2, swing and a miss on the slurve away by Berrios. 2 down in the inning now on the 3-2 for Sam Hilliard, and Hilliard will repeat what Dwyer just did, strikes out away. And now we move on to the bottom of the second where Shohei Ohtani's up. He struck out 4 times in the last game. This time he puts the ball in play, but he grounds out to Rafael Devers at third. 1 down for David Fletcher. On the 1-2 count, Fletcher's getting 1 into left field. That ball will get over the glove of Xander Bogaerts. Fletcher showing why I guess he should still be on this team next year. Who knows? But Brandon Marsh now comes up on the 1-1, and he's going to fly out into right field on the 2-seam down. Sam Hilliard is there in right. We've got 2 down out in the inning for Keibert Ruiz, the switch hitting catcher on the 1-1. Rips one into left field. Ruiz has got a base knock, and now the Angels have runners on first and second. They are threatening here with Corey Seager up on the full count. He had ball for him, but instead he takes a high fastball into center, and it's going to be caught by Brian Reynolds. All right, so the Angels leave 2 on, and we go to the top of the third. We're leading off for Boston. It's going to be Austin Barnes, and that ball is going to get down right down the line. Are you kidding me? Austin Barnes going for 2. Marcell Ozuna cannot throw a baseball, and Barnes is going to be in at second with a lead-off double. Bringing Manuel Margot to the plate on the 3-2. He strikes out, though, on the slurve down by Berrios. 1 gone now in the inning for Joey Wendell on the 1-1. Wendell will get jammed on that fastball as he hits it into foul territory straight to Anthony Rendon. And now Xander Bogaerts is up on the 2-2 as he pops that one out into foul territory as well. Jose Abreu going to make the play, and the Angels get out the inning, still only down by 2. Anthony Rendon leads off the bottom of the third, and there we go. 2 hits in the ballgame so far for Tony. Ohtani, and now Mike Trout's up on the 3-1 count, and he draws the walk. Fastball away. Runners now on first and second with no outs from Marcell Ozuna, and Ozuna is going to hit a fastball, and it's going to get into center field. Anthony Rendon's going to score. Trout to third, and the Angels have made this a one-run ball game. They are down by one, and now Jose Abreu's up on the 2-1, and Abreu's going to put a big fly onto that fastball into deep center field. It will be caught by Brian Reynolds, but Mike Trout will tag up, and the Los Angeles Angels have tied this ball game up at 2 here in the bottom of the third, and we only got one out, so Shohei Ohtani's now up on the 1-1. Ohtani, though, is going to get around that slider, and he's going to hit right into a double play, and the Boston Red Sox will get out the bottom of the third, but we are still tied now at 2, and Rafael Devers leads off the top of the fourth, and we get this man out. He flies out pretty hard to center field. Trout's there to make the play, though. One down for Brian Reynolds in the 2-2, and Reynolds with that changeup right to second base and straight to David Fletcher. 2 down now in the inning for the lefty, Ryan McMahon. On the 1-2 count, McMahon strikes down the changeup away by Berrios. Jose is definitely finding his good stuff right now, and we go to the bottom of the fourth, and David Fletcher's going to hit that ball into shallow center field, but Brian Reynolds is going to make a pretty good play for the first out of the inning. Brandon Marsh now comes up on the 1-1. He gets jammed, and he's really late on that fastball up and in, but it's going to get down left field, so we will take it. It's a 1-out single for Brandon Marsh, bringing Keeper Ruiz up on the 1-1. Marsh is running. Ruiz swings and misses on the 1-1, but Marsh will steal second base. So now a 1-2 count for Keeper Ruiz with Marsh at second. He will hit that one right on the ground to Xander Bogaerts. Thankfully, though, it's not a double play because of the steal by Marsh. So runner on second with 2 outs for Corey Seager on the 1-1. And Seager's going to pop up the fastball right back to the catcher, Austin Barnes. We now go on to the top of the 5th inning, all tied up. Patrick Dwyer leads it off for Boston. He strikes down the changeup down by Jose Berrios. 1 gone in the inning for Sam Hilliard. The speed demon on the 3-2 slaps that ball into left field. Marcell Ozuna, though, will make the play. 2 up, 2 down in the inning, and now up will be the 9-hole hitter, Austin Barnes in the 3-2. Barnes rips one into deep center field. Going back is going to be Mike Trout, but Trout is there to make the play, and we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Anthony Rendon leads it off for Anaheim. He rips one in right field. That ball is carrying. Get up, ball. Oh, it's out of here. Anthony Rendon with the go-ahead home run in the bottom of the 5th inning, 364 feet off the bat, and the Los Angeles Angels go up by 1 by a score of 3-2. There we go, Tony showing up here in the playoffs, and now we get Trout to the plate, but first, new pitcher for Boston. Ross Stripling now comes in the game for them, ERA of 40 in the postseason. Let's do some work. Here we go. Mike Trout on the 1-2 count, though. We'll get around that fastball. Rafael Devers is there. He tries to barehand, but he can't make the play. They're going to give Trout a hit right there. We will take it. So runner on first here with no outs from Marcell Ozuna on the 1-1. He rips one to third. Devers with the dive. That ball's down, and Ozuna is going to be in there. Back-to-back hits for LA, hitting it to third. Runners on first and second. No outs for Abreu. Swinging bunt, but it should do the job. We will take it. It advances both runners, so runners now on second and third with only 1 out for Shohei Ohtani. Come on. 2-2 count for Shohei. He's going to fly one into right field. It's going to be caught in right by Sam Hilliard, but we are going to test the arm. Mike Trout heading to the plate. Hilliard with the throw. He guns him out. Hilliard guns Trout out at the plate, and the Angels are still only up by 1, but Jose Berrios still doing his thing on the mound. He strikes out Manuel Margot. Now he sees Joey Wendell on the 1-2. He gets him to ground out right to second base. Berrios is dealing. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the 6th, and he will see Xander Bogaerts in the 1-1. Bogaerts in the ground, right to short to his opposing shortstop. Corey Seager makes the play. We are up by 1, heading into the bottom of the 6th, where David Fletcher leads it off, and Fletcher is going to pop that fastball up into center field. Brian Reynolds will be there to put him away. We have 1 down in the inning for Brandon Marsh on the full count. Marsh will swing at that low fastball, and he will rip it into right field as Brandon Marsh has got himself a 1-out single. Keeper Ruiz now up with a 1-2, and he's going to ground right into a double play. Can Ruiz beat it out at first? I don't think he can. No, he will not. All right, we go to the top of the 7th inning. We're pitching now for the Angels is one of their starters. It's going to be Patrick Sandoval. All of our lefties are tired. I'm talking about Andrew Miller, and I'm talking about AJ Minter. Sandoval's the best option off the bench against a lot of lefties, but Rafael Devers does it again for the Red Sox. He slaps one into left field, goes lefty-lefty, and the Red Sox have got themselves a lead-off double to kick off the top of the 7th inning. Now Brian Reynolds comes up on the 2-2. The switch hitter hits that ball in right field, and just like that, the first 2 batters Patrick Sandoval sees, the Red Sox, just like that, tied this game up at 3 with back-to-back hits. Ryan McMahon now in the 3-2 count. Strikes out though on the slider away by Sandoval. One gone now in the inning for the left fielder. It is Patrick Dwyer. 3-2 count to him. Sandoval deals. Dwyer. Oh my goodness. Deep right field. That ball is up and it is out of here. So a guy in Patrick Dwyer who had only one hit so far in the postseason gives the Red Sox the go-ahead 2-run shot off of Patrick Sandoval. And now the Red Sox are up 5-3 in the top of the 7th. I mean, just an absolute collapse right now by the Angels. Not what you wanted to see. Again, you thought Sandoval was the man to do the job, but apparently he was not, as he will get out the top of the 7th, but the damage has already been done. 3 runs here in the inning put the Angels down by 2. Can we start off the inning well, though, as Corey Seager in the bottom of the 7th turns on one right field. That ball is going to get off the wall. Sam Hilliard in right could not get it, and Corey Seager is going to go for 3. He is going to be in there with a leadoff triple here in the bottom of the 7th, and now they bring in Kenley Jansen. All right. Runner on third, no outs, and to the plate is going to be Anthony Rendon. 2-1 count for Tony. He's going to hit a cutter into right field, and it's going to be caught, though, by the second baseman, Joey Wendell. 1 down now in the inning for Mike Trout. On the 1-2 count, Trout is going to strike out on the cutter up. Kenley Jansen's got 2. Can he get Marcell Ozuna? Ozuna's going to hit one into the right center field gap. That ball is going to carry, and it's going to be caught. Oh, Brian Reynolds got there. And the Angels, with a leadoff triple, cannot put anything on the board in the bottom of the 7th. We're now in the top of the 8th. Rafael Iglesias is pitching for the Angels, and he will get Manuel Margot to ground out right back to the mound. 1 down now in the inning for Joey Wendell. On the 2-1 count, Wendell's going to hit that ball into left field, and in left is going to be Marcell Ozuna. That'll be the second out here of the top of the 8th. Now Xander Bogaerts is up on the full count. He swings and misses on the fastball in by Iglesias. On the bottom of the 8th, man, and pitching for the Red Sox will be Hernandez. Hey, man, the Angels only got 6 outs to work with, and you got to get at least 2 runs. Let's see if we can get the job done. It's going to be the 5-hole hitter, Jose Abreu, first in the 2-1 against the lefty. Perfect. Abreu hits that ball down the right field line, and he is on with a leadoff single, and the tying run steps into the plate. Shohei Ohtani in the 1-2 strikes down the fastball. Tough first out for the Angels. David Fletcher now up on the 1-1. Rips that ball right to short. That ball will get down. Xander Bogaerts can't make the play. Fletcher's in there. Runners on first and second. 1 out. Brandon Marsh in the 2-2. Hits that ball over the middle. Xander Bogaerts dives. Oh my goodness, what a play. Oh, they turn it. You gotta be kidding me. The Red Sox and Xander Bogaerts with the play of the series. We could have bases loaded, 1 out, and instead Xander Bogaerts saves it for the Red Sox. Rafael Iglesias is back for his second inning of work. He's getting the job done. He's got 5 outs so far. He gets 6 right there of the strikeout of Ryan McMahon. But we now go on to the bottom of the 9th. Out for the save for the Red Sox is going to be Peter Fairbanks. ERA of 2.70 so far in the postseason over 3 games. This is the Angels' season. Keeper Ruiz up first in the 3-2. He gets the high slider. He puts it into center field, but Brian Reynolds is there. We have got 1 out in the inning. Now up to the plate is going to be Corey Seager. On the 3-2 count, Seager's going to drop ball 4. That's a strike! Oh my goodness, you got that's such a joke. That is such a damn joke. Look at this replay. They call this a strike. That's ball 4. What are we doing? No, that is bull crap. Anthony Rendon on the 1-2, and yeah, that's the season. He pops it back up to Austin Barnes, and the Los Angeles Angels put up a good fight in this ALDS against the number 1 seeded Boston Red Sox, but in the end, that fight was not enough as the Red Sox get the job done here and move on to the American League Championship Series as they win this series in 4 games. I just want you to look at the scoreboard right now. 12 runners left on base for the Angels is the story of this game. They out-hit the Red Sox pretty easily. Yeah, they had so many more base runners in this game, but in the end, they just couldn't. I mean, we had a scenario where we had a leadoff triple with Corey Seager, and we got out 3 straight times, and we cannot play him. I believe that was in the 7th inning. Kenley Jansen came into the game. I mean, there's just so many missed opportunities in this game for Anaheim, and that's really what you got to take away from this one. The Angels will be back. This team is going to be pretty solid for the next couple years, but this one definitely does hurt as the Red Sox are going to move on now to the ALCS, and they're 4 games away from the World Series. So folks, that does it for the 2023 season with the Los Angeles Angels. Be on the lookout tomorrow for the off season as we look now to move on to 2024, where hopefully we can get back to these damn Red Sox and hopefully win the damn whole thing. So folks, thank y'all for watching. Make sure to hit the subscribe button down below if you have not yet. Again, folks, thank y'all for watching, and Mamba forever.